What's up, YouTube? How's everybody tonight? Let's see if we got anybody in here yet. There should be a couple people in here. Let's see, I might have to refresh my chat here. There we go. Surprised Recon's not here. Go ahead and get my little bot going. I'm actually about 4 or 5 minutes early, I do believe. Let's see. Make sure everything's working. Seems to be. There we go. We just wait for the crowd to come in. Yep, notifications are out, so they should be coming in. I expect that we'll have a bunch of people tonight. Recon, probably Lucky Strike. My wife will be here tonight. My granddaughters, a couple of them probably, several of them. And I'm not sure who else. Maybe I'll be surprised and a lot more will show up. Boy, the video looks pretty bad tonight. Let's see what I can do about that. Oh, that's why. I got the quality way down. No wonder. Let's try that. A little better. We'll go to 720p. That helps a little bit, not a heck of a lot. I guess we'll see. Theater mode. I've never seen that before. Hard to tell. Yeah, we're definitely early tonight. Well, we're at high definition. Must be lagging again tonight. Hey, Ken, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm expecting a few more tonight. I know I think 2 or 3 of my granddaughters are going to be logging on. And probably, let's see, at least Jennifer may be coming on. I'm not sure yet. And her daughter, Caitlin. And I'm surprised Recon's not here yet, but we'll give it a minute. I'm sure he will be. And Lucky Strike, or Lucky 7, rather. I don't know why I keep calling him Lucky Strike. His name's Lucky 7. I guess because of the cigarettes, Lucky Strike. My father used to smoke them for years, or for a while anyway. Then my mother made him switch to the Raleigh. He smoked non-filter, but she just wanted the coupons. I think she bought Christmas one year from coupons. Get rid of that. Well, it takes quite a while just to see the mic muted. Well, I'm here. That's all I can say right now. I'm here, but been a hectic day. Hectic last night. Definitely hectic, but I'm doing okay right now. Of course, we've been busy with other things concerning last night, so I haven't had much chance to do much of anything I wanted to do today, or had planned to do today anyway. Because, as I said, today was the day I had planned on doing at least 1 or 2 videos, but that didn't work out because of things we had to tend to. And Frances there is my wife. She actually is on tonight because she's expecting the granddaughters to come on. So that's not me typing, that's her. And now I can finally make her a moderator. Now she's a moderator. There's Recon. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Now I got the moderator thing figured out. I got my wife as a moderator finally. As I was just telling Ken, I'm expecting 2 or 3 of my granddaughters tonight. Jennifer may come on. I talked to her on the phone. She might. She's tired as always, but she may jump in because her daughter Caitlin may be on tonight too. So, and 2 of my other granddaughters. Hey, Lucky, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Frances Castor there is my wife. I usually have her logged on, but she's actually here because a few of my granddaughters are supposed to show up tonight. They're in their 20s, the ones that are coming on. One of them you met before, Caitlin.
Oh, it's been a long day, I'll tell you. I actually started about 4 minutes early tonight, I think. Keep losing my pads here. I've been keeping track of stuff. Oh, really? Well, there's all kinds of jerks in this world, as we know. Hmm. I just actually texted my granddaughter Trinity. She knows we're on, so she should be joining, and possibly her sister Sierra. They've been going. They've been watching lots of videos from me, and they left about 16 comments at least so far, trying to help me. They're probably trying to give you the same kind of harassment that they were giving Doc, which is probably why he hasn't been coming on, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's thousands of trolls out there. I don't know why they got to just pick somebody and blame it on them just to start drama. There's a lot of drama um, on chats and live streams. I would have spoke up right then and told him. I said, "I'm a moderator, and if you accuse me of something I didn't do again, I will block you." I'd have told him flat out. And I said, "So don't be telling people that I'm a troll." I just said the next dumb words out of your mouth will get you blocked. Trinity's trying to get on. Okay. I'm sure you can help her do it. Hi, Caitlin. How are you? I'm glad you got on. I'm going to make you a moderator now, Caitlin. And you'll be able to block somebody if you have to. You're a moderator now, and that way you can even type um, links to different stuff and whatever. You get benefits being a moderator. So I think some of you guys have met Caitlin before. She's one of my granddaughters. And the other one's trying to get on. Is Sierra coming on, Caitlin? There's Trinity. Okay, hi Trinity. I'll make you a moderator too.
You finally made it on, I see. Hey, Trinity, before I forget, I want to tell you, Caitlin, and tell Sierra, when you guys are watching my videos, hit the thumbs up on any video that I've done. Every one of them, hit thumbs up because that helps me a lot when you guys hit the thumbs up. That don't take but a second. You don't have to watch the video to hit the thumbs up. Just click on it and hit thumbs up. Any comments you see, hit thumbs up in the heart. And I talked to your mother, Caitlin. She may jump on. Says she's tired, but she might get on anyway because you guys are on. Yeah, I appreciate it, Trinity. You guys have left about 16 comments. That all helps a lot. I gotta get these guys here to stop leaving more comments too. Hint, hint. And hit the thumbs up on all the videos, guys. It all helps. Anyway, you didn't answer me. Is Sierra gonna get on too, or you don't know? I assumed she would since you were Trinity, but maybe I was wrong in assuming that. And I did let Nancy know that you guys were going to be here, so maybe she'll jump on too. I don't know. And the girls, maybe. That would be nice. That's because I haven't done a live video lately, Recon. My plan was to do a couple of them today, and so I knew I needed to get some done. But with what happened, I didn't have time to do it today. Nor was I in the state of mind to do any painting today. I'm sure everybody can understand that. Oh, Sierra's with Tonia? Oh, well. Well, she could, but somebody would have to tell her to jump on, but now if I leave a comment to you or reply to a comment that you made, Recon, you should get a notice showing the comment reply. Not that I know of, Recon. Unless you happen to be watching one of my videos, then it may suggest the next one, or I have the endings that I put on, or I can actually have it show a link to one of my other videos automatically. The algorithm hasn't been overly generous for me anyway that I can see, but it was doing better than I thought it was, though. Did you get your phone charged up tonight before you come on, Recon, or is it down to 30% already? I hit the mute button and it took 8 seconds for me to see that it was muted. Terrible. This internet's just so bad. Yeah, they're far from being perfect, that's for sure. No, I'm immune to coffee, Lucky 7. I've drank coffee most of my life since I was very young. And when I was in the service, I drank a lot of coffee when I was in the Navy because of, being on night watches and whatever. But no, it doesn't keep me up at all. I can drink a cup of coffee right before I go to bed. And I don't go to bed till usually pretty late anyway. It shows we got 10 people here now, so evidently we got some sandbaggers again. We got some lurkers. Well, there was 10. Now it says 9, but there was 10. That's because you're not used to it. So, Caitlin, how you been today? Now we've got 8. I guess the lurkers ran away. That's too bad. I get delighted when I get new people in here. So, Trinity, what time are you coming over tomorrow? Do you know yet? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had no intention of pestering them, really. I actually thought it might have been Jennifer, to tell you the truth. Jennifer's a famous um, lurcher now. We all know that. That's fine. Whenever. Just let me know. If you want, just give me a call. I'll come pick you up whenever. Since quarantine is officially over with tomorrow. You can't talk about her here, Caitlin. If you can delete your comment, I'm not sure you can delete it in here. You can't talk about it here. Sorry, honey. We can't say their names. My fault. I probably should have warned you. Yeah, thank you, Recon. I almost, at one point, thought about there's supposed to be, supposedly you can do a playlist as a live stream. And I've thought about trying that because I don't have to actually be there to do the live stream. People can come in and chat if they want to, but they can watch the live stream of like a playlist, and they can watch the videos because you can put them in a queue, and all the videos can run. I'm not sure how that would go over. No idea. Lucky, believe it or not, everyone I've talked to that have big channels and stuff, excuse me, they advise if you're a small channel to never ever use the premieres. I started to use them and I began to wonder if that's what hurt my channel and a lot to begin with. I stopped using them and it actually seemed to get a little better. But the premieres they say, are not advisable. So if you got like 100,000 members or a couple 100,000 members, you can get away with doing the premieres. But for some unknown reason, they don't work well with people's channels. I would think that it would, but come to find out, all the people that make the big bucks and stuff, they tell you that's the worst thing you can do is run premieres. And I'm talking about guys that have millions of users too, millions of subscribers. They tell you don't use the premieres when you're a small channel. No problem, Recon. Get them baby bottles washed. Well, yeah, I like the live streams better myself too because obviously because I get more um, view hours, and that's the ticket to monetization and staying monetized is getting the view hours. If your videos aren't making a tons of view hours, you have to make up for it with a live stream. I mean, and you don't really need a ton of people, 30 or 40 people. If you can get 30 or 40 people doing a live stream with you every night, you'll have plenty of views of the view hours. I mean, look at Brad, Millionaire Book Scratcher. He usually ran 30 average, 30 or 40 people at least. Sometimes he'd hit 50. And a couple of times I think I saw him go a little bit over that, but every night, I mean, that's a lot of live views. So if you got just 30 people times an hour and a half, that's 45 view hours a night. That's a pretty good number. That's over 300 view hours a month. Is that a month? No, that'd be a week. So you're talking over 12, 13, whatever the math is, 12, 1,300 hours a month. Over a year's time, that's, over 12,000 view hours. So, and then some. Because you get a lot of them nights that we hit 50 people. That all adds up. And I like the other thing I like about the live streams is people can ask you questions. And TikTok is a nightmare, Trinity. Sorry. I know it's good for some things, I guess, but not for bringing people from YouTube. Somebody posted a link to this channel once on TikTok, and we got like 10 trolls in here immediately that the people here had to deal with. You're leaving me already? Oh, man. All right, if you must. We'll see you later. We love you. Have a good night, Caitlin. Make sure you tell all you're leaving too? Well, that doesn't help me much. I need the view hours. Man, y'all ain't been here more than 10 minutes. Okay. I guess now Nana will probably log off too. Well, I can actually log her back on, but no problem, Recon. We'll see you when you get back. All right. Bye-bye, Trinity. Have fun with Caitlin. I know you want to spend time with her, so no problem. So Lucky and Ken is just us. I guess, just us. Well, I did log my personal account in too. I'm not sure I even get credit for that though. Probably not, but I did it anyway. Well, we're down to 6 there now. Well, we'll see. You girls don't stay up all night. Well, you're already gone, I guess, but I was gonna say don't stay up all night jibber jabbering. No, Lucky, I spent a lot of the day even looking around for trying to find a cheap camper, which I can't afford much, that's for sure, because we don't have that much, but couldn't find anything that was worth a hoot. Good on the outside, but the inside was ripped half to pieces. We'll just see what happens, I guess. Probably have to have a giant yard sale. Yeah, I looked online, through Facebook, the big not merchant, but I can't remember what to call it, but the buy and sell places and all that stuff. And looked on Craigslist and everywhere I could think of to look. The local buy and sell, either one that goes, to Florida, Georgia, wherever. Of course, I don't have anything that can pull it anyway, but I'd have to get a friend of mine that's got a truck that I could probably talk him in if it's not too far away. That's the other problem is if it's too far away to go get it, especially when you buy one too far away. If it's no title and they just give you a bill of sale, which I don't like to do that. Excuse me. Then you got to try to pull it without a tag, and that's not good because you dang sure. Shoot, most of those are more expensive if they run. Everyone I saw, the motor was bad, or the brake and the motor and the brakes were bad. The tires were bad. They were, my price range. It's all that stuff is bad, and I don't want one that you can drive anyway because it's just more maintenance to deal with. And I don't want one that's too small. I'm like I said before too. I'm too claustrophobic. I need to find one, hopefully with a slide out, or at least one slide out. I need something that's got some where you can get some room to it, where you can breathe in the thing. Because it's going to end up. It may end up being long term. Do you have a slide out on yours, or a couple slide outs? You probably do. That makes all the difference. If you got some slide outs on it, it makes a huge difference, especially if you're living in that thing for a long time, because you can open up the area. I mean, I've had a camper before, and you took 2 steps and you were across the camper. It's too small. You're in each other's way all the time and everything. Excuse me. I mean, they've got some really nice ones out there, but they're way up in price. 30, 40, $50,000. Even used ones are going for that much. Of the really nice ones with the nice slide outs and all that stuff, the Jaycos and whatever. I've seen them with 4 slide outs in them before. Good size ones. They're like 35, 40-foot long camper. With the slide outs, it's almost like a little mobile home, basically. And plenty of room. You got way more room. And it's almost like being in a small little house. Yeah, I'm sure you can admit, because you got one, that it's a lot more open when you get the slide outs. You can breathe in there. You're not so close together that you're in each other's face, and no, you don't have to um, have a wall looking at you just 7 feet away. That few feet extra makes a big difference. And if you got 4, if you got slide outs on each end, you bring it out even more. So, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're talking like 11 feet across, like a small, regular small room in a house. Big difference. I bet yours was way up there in price too, especially if you bought it new. That was probably a $50,000, $60,000 camper, unless you bought a used one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm. I know I don't have much money, very little, very very little, but that's what I would rather have, is something that we can live comfortably in. The marketplace. That's what I looked on Facebook under the marketplace. They've got lots of campers there, but they're a lot. Yeah, 55,000. That's a lot of money. In this area I live in, you can buy a house for $55,000. No, it's not a fantastic one, but you can get a used house, an older house that's in nice shape for that much money. It's not going to be a big house, probably a 1 bedroom, maybe 2, but you can get one for that price. I mean, I'm thinking about the part 2. Hey, Velvet, you missed everybody. Let's see. Frances was on. I'm not sure if she's still on or not. I don't think she is. Frances is on. Well, she might be. Caitlin was on. Trinity was on. So you missed them. But that's okay. You're welcome too. They weren't on very long anyway, about 10 minutes. That's okay. I actually started to stream about 4 or 5 minutes early today too. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. You're gonna take the long trip tomorrow back to Georgia, huh? Yeah, lucky. I tell you what, some of them campers are just incredible. I mean, I can see why people are living in a lot of them because they are really spacious when you get the slide outs. How many slide outs you got? You got 4 slide outs or just 2 or 3 or what? And how long is your camper, Lucky? This internet lagging makes it hard for me to time the conversation. Oh, he's coming to get her? That's great. About time. He should. Save you a trip. How many hours does it take to get up to his place, Velvet? I don't remember. Where's he, about halfway up into Georgia or up by Atlanta or something? Ken, don't fall asleep on us, buddy. Ken's here too, you guys. So just so you know, he's in here too somewhere. We have to shake him up once in a while. Okay, no problem, Velvet. Go ahead, go get your dinner. Yeah, that's a good sized camper, 34-foot, Lucky. Even with one slide out, that one slide out makes probably all the difference. I imagine they'll probably give you a good price on a trade in. Of course, if I could find I like to find something at least 30 foot, if I could. That was in decent shape anyway. You getting sleepy there all you can? Oh, that's a long drive up, 2 hours north of Atlanta. Good gosh. Welcome back, Recon. I figured out what you meant. But anyway, lucky if I got a 30 foot that was in fair shape and things worked in it anyway. I could always make my own slide out basically. Just cut a hole in the damn thing if I had to and add on to it and have a bigger slide out actually. Eventually I could. Maybe even a couple of them. But I mean it's a lot of work, but it's something that could be done. It wouldn't be movable anymore, but we could do that. If I had the money, I'd buy one of them big wooden sheds. You can buy them that's like a 16 by 30 and turn it into a tiny home if I could afford it. But there's no way I could do that. All right, we got a troll. H-Con. Thanks for coming in, H-Con. I need some view hours anyway, so we sit down, relax, and watch the conversation. If you get nasty or cuss, though, one of my moderators here will probably put you in timeout, so just so you know that. I don't have that kind of money, Lucky, as you know. Not after a huge pay cut for so long. No, definitely don't. And I definitely can't afford the payment either. Oh, yeah, Recon? Have you won anything good lately on your tickets? Yeah, Lucky, we'll only have a few thousand to play with once we get this stimulus. I've had that happen many times, Recon. Every time I get a wrong ticket, I'm too afraid to give it back to them and get the right one. So, and that's why, because a lot of times when it's the wrong one, it ends up being a winner. So I don't want to get rid of it if they give it to me wrong. I just get the right one if I have the money. But anyway, Lucky, a few thousand is not much for buying even a used one. I don't have a whole lot of hopes in it. Maybe I should do one of them things they do on Facebook. What do you call them? A donation page? Used camper. I'm pretty sure nobody would donate to it. I guess our troll didn't want to stay after I warned him. Especially when he looked up and everybody was a moderator except for him. I imagine it felt kind of lonely for him. Well, Velvet is a moderator. I didn't think she was one yet. I just checked to see, and she was a moderator. Yeah, I want to just try to find something if I can. I don't want to have to live in a car. And that's the way it's looking right now. It's an awful small car. Oh, your ticket was a loser? Well, that's too bad. Well, these trolls that come in here lately ain't very gutsy, are they? That H. Con guy, he didn't last more than a minute. Wow. Excuse me. Well, I'm sure we'll qualify for it, most likely, because we're technically being laid off. But Florida is horrible with unemployment, especially right now with this pandemic. I've talked to people that they've signed up that qualified, and they've been waiting months and months to get it. When you're without a place to live, waiting for months is not going to help you at all. Of course, when you finally get it, you probably get a pretty good chunk, but Florida is horrible about it, about paying out. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. The coffee just caught up to me. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Well, that happens to everybody, Ken. Believe me. The lottery's only looking out to make themselves wealthy, not us. Yeah, Florida is the worst one for fake multipliers. Horrible. It's just horrible. If you got a $10 ticket and you hit a 10x, very likely it's going to be 10 times a dollar. Same with a $5 ticket, you get a 5x or 10x, it's probably going to be $1 or $2. That's it. Very few of them actually have any good winners on them. I don't get excited when I see a multiplier on a Florida ticket at all. They're just terrible. I actually have way better luck with crosswords in Florida than any other ticket. And the bingo aren't too bad either. They're not, they're not too awful bad, but because you don't get fake multipliers on bingo or crosswords. There's no way to put a fake multiplier on it. So you're either going to win or you're going to be losing or break even, whatever. Well, I'm glad of that, Ken. You don't have to deal with that crap. It's horrible in Florida. Horrible. Oh my goodness, I got a new subscriber today. Oh, that's the one I sent from Facebook. I belong to some of the art channels on Facebook, and I slid in my information to her. Yeah, I did. I hit that one. $3 crossword hit $1,000. And that money's in the bank for us to help us with this situation. I ain't spent none of it. Now, the one time in Florida I did get, I rarely ever buy more than a $5 ticket unless I'll get a $10 crossword. And that's not that often. Usually I'll play the $3 or $5 crossword. But one day I went into a store in the next town over, and you call it ESP or whatever, but I don't ever play $10 tickets hardly, like I said, hardly never. That 100X ticket came out in Florida, and it was like an orange color. And for some reason, it just kept drawing my eye. And I don't know, I just had this weird feeling. And so I bought one. Went outside and scratched it. Sure enough, a 10X pops up. Didn't excite me at all because I really honestly thought that it was going to be a 10 times $2 for $20, a double up. So I scratched the rest of the ticket, and I'm totally expecting that that's what it's going to be, a $20 win. And I scratched it, and it was 10x times 50 for $500. I couldn't believe it. In fact, it's the first $5 ticket I ever, a $500 ticket I ever won. I can't afford the $20 and $30 tickets. I've seen a lot of guys play the 20s and the 30s, and 99% of the time they lose in Florida. Or they'll get a fake multiplier and they get all pissed off about it. And I'm like, what do you expect? It's Florida. You will rarely get anything good in Florida. I'm trying to get rid of this stuff here on my internet so I can see if I can fix this lag a little bit. There we go. That's better. My wife was signed on, and I had YouTube up besides the stream, and I had the phone on, so it was way too much. I had to shut some stuff down here. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, yeah, I mean, there's people in the area that have won, pretty good size. In the several towns that I'm around most of the time here around me, the biggest win I've ever heard of was, well, a $20,000 one in Trenton, I think. And I think there was actually somebody that won last year that never ever bought a ticket in their whole damn life with a $20 gold rush and hit 100,000. That's what I heard. I never saw it or anything else, but that's the only ones I've ever heard of. But there is a lottery office in Gainesville, a couple of towns over. It's a big city, which is really weird about Florida. You can go to that lottery office, but you can only claim up to a $10,000 ticket. No matter who you are or where you are in Florida, if you win over $10,000, you have to drive all the way to fricking Tallahassee to claim it. And we're talking Tallahassee's way up in the panhandle up there. So if you're in Miami and you win $1 million, you got to drive all the way through the state of Florida, hundreds and hundreds of miles, just to claim it. Terrible. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I know there was a couple of millionaires that used to go to Brad's channels too. You wouldn't think they were, but I'm pretty sure I know who one of them was. Yeah, 15 million, that's a heck of a nice prize. Where are you guys getting the 100,000 from? I don't see where Recon posted 100,000 anywhere. I see 15 million that one guy won there, you said, and $1 million. Hell, I'd be happy as a pig in shit if I hit $100,000. Yeah, I saw, the video on his $3 million hit. I didn't know he won $1 million before that, and he has a crap load of subscribers, so he's making money on, videos also. Oh, I said 100,000, yeah. Yeah, somebody in the next town over won 100,000 on one ticket, yeah, and it's the only ticket they ever bought in their life. I mean, think about it. A lot of people here scratch all the time. They never hit nothing. And some guy goes and gets one ticket and hits $100,000. You hear about that all the time. Somebody that never buys them, they're the ones that end up being really lucky. To tell you the truth, I mean, I won that 1,000 on that crossword, but I never expected to ever win 1,000. My daughter has. My youngest daughter actually hit 1,000 twice on tickets, and 500 several times. She's pretty lucky. Yeah, Jack Scratch Fever. He's definitely pretty lucky. I've seen him hit some big wins many times. He's hit quite a few claimers that I've seen, and I've seen him hit 500s, 400. I can't even count how many times. He's really pretty lucky. But I think he's in Pennsylvania, and they don't have many of them fake multipliers up there. Their tickets seem to be better. Seem to be more winners. Because I've seen one or two other scratch channels from up there, and they seem to be they hit winners a lot more. My buddy that's down here in Florida right now, the one that's from up in New Hampshire, some girl at a store talked him into buying his first $20 ticket. His very first $20 ticket, he hit $500. I mean, it's amazing. Exactly. That's the truth, Lucky. Yeah, that's not the same thing. Oh yeah, the fake multipliers here are just horrible. Now back in New Hampshire, I'm talking 40 years ago. I used to back then. I think they only had like dollar tickets, the cherry ones. You get the three matching cherries, and there was a couple other dollar ones, and there might have been a $5 ticket. There wasn't all these real big ones. And I used to buy the dollar tickets. I'd buy two or three at a time, or one at a time, three or four. I can't remember. I hit 100 on them things an ungodly amount of times, and $50. I mean, I must have hit 100 dozens of times in New Hampshire. It was amazing, and they were on dollar tickets. I've hit $200 on a dollar ticket before. I don't get them very often, but sometimes if I got an extra dollar or two, I'll get a couple, and sometimes I'll hit. There was this guy in the local store here, the gas station. This is last year. This old guy, he cashed in some tickets. He had like $6. He said, I want two of those, and two of those. And one of the ones he wanted two of, there was only one left. It was the last ticket. He refused to take that last ticket. I happen to like the last ticket. So he got two other ones. He left. He lost on all of them. I knew that for a fact because he told the guy that ran the place. So I bought that one last one that he didn't take and refused to take and hit $20 on it. So you never know. In fact, I used to like the first and the last ticket. But now with the crosswords, I prefer up around 40 or 50, maybe 60. The upper ones I prefer. And when it gets toward the end of the roll, I know the local guy up here who owns the place, and I'll ask him. He'll tell me if there's been any big winners on it at all on that book. And if he says no, and it's down to like the last 10, I definitely want to get, two or three of them or whatever. And usually I'll usually hit something. So I guess sometimes I'm pretty lucky. I've gone up there once with $3. I got gas on my credit card or whatever, but I went in and I had $3. I didn't even have $3. I had a ticket that was a $3 winner, a break even on a crossword. I cashed it in and got another one, went out and scratched it and hit 100. So it's amazing. I brought it back in to cash in. The guy's like, whoa, $100. Sometimes you do get lucky. Right place, right time. Yeah, a friend of Jennifer's, she could tell you, a friend of hers named Brandy got a dollar ticket from a local grocery store, and it's the only dollar she had, and she hit $5,000 on it. She watched her scratch it and win $5,000. I've been lucky quite a few times with them. I've hit quite a few hundreds. In fact, the $3 Florida Bingo, the very first ticket I ever played, the $3 Florida Bingo, I got 4 corners for $100. And I didn't play it. I never even played it. I just played it that one. I played it that one time and hit $100. I played it a few times since then, and my wife was playing it some, and I think she hit 60 on one, but no more than that. Hey, I'd have loved to have done that $1,000, $3 crossword I did. I would have loved to have done it live and have a win like that, because I could have posted that up, and I probably would have got 1,000 views on that at least. Oh, Velvet, did you hear about that when I got Velvet? I figured Jennifer probably told you. Oh, by the way, guys, Velvet right here won $1,000 on a $2 win all ticket. The name of it was a win all. A little green ticket right here at the local store. And I'm the one that told her to play those tickets. And by golly, As soon as she did, she hit $1,000. Yeah, I've never hit 500 on a $2 ticket. That was just this last year that she hit it. And she hit it 300 on a Scrabble. On a $2 Scrabble crossword. And I saw her do it right here at my house. Yeah, I at least thought of enough to take a picture of that crossword I hit $1,000 on. Of course, you all saw that. I'm really surprised I didn't get more hits on that one. But then again, it was just a reveal, so. But I still figured I'd get a lot of people from Florida that would look at it. But I didn't get many hits on that one at all, surprisingly. I was hoping. I don't know, Ken. I just can't tell you. It depends on what's going on tomorrow morning. It won't be morning anyway. Probably it might. I don't know. I might, but I kind of doubt it. I've still got to get some videos out. I'm hoping I'll feel up to doing some tomorrow, so I can get some of them done. But it's possible because I can do the video in the afternoon if I want. But it just depends on what's going on. It's been so chaotic lately with the stuff that's been going on. So. But the last one I went live during the day, yeah, I was doing it kind of for Florence too, and she didn't come to that one either. So, but I think Lucky and I think Lucky came on, and you. That's a factory con. That's why I got to keep the little ones. If I was to do a $20 ticket, I'd be sweating the whole time and praying. Is 500 your biggest win ever, Recon? Have you ever hit anything bigger? Have any of you guys have hit anything bigger besides Velvet hitting 1,000? What's your biggest one, Ken? Or the biggest win? How about you too, Lucky? Did you ever hit a 500, Lucky? I don't remember if you said you did or not. How big was your claimer, if you don't mind saying? 1,000 like mine or bigger? Well, that's good. That's not bad. Thousand's not easy to hit. That's a lot. Well, hundred's a good hit too, Ken. I mean, hey, I'll take 100 off a $5. I'll take it any day. Any day. I've hit hundreds many times on crosswords. Of course, I think my analogy on crosswords, and I've told some of you guys this before, is they're not much, it's $3 or $5, but if I'm going to spend money on something, I'm going to at least enjoy it. And so I want it to take a while. That's why I'll play a crossword or a bingo. Mostly a crossword, but I want to enjoy it. And I don't want it to be some $5 ticket or $10 ticket that I can scratch off in less than 10 seconds. I want to at least have a little enjoyment out of the damn thing. Wow, they offered him more money to go back to work from being retired, huh? Is he going to go? Oh, so he is going back. Yeah. He probably got bored already. Who knows? I mean, I scratched tickets for over 40 years. I mean, and it's been that long just to hit a $1,000 one and a 500. Now the 500 was last year. So most of the other times, the most I ever got was usually $100. I hit a lot of hundreds. The $3 crossword, I've hit $100. I can't count how many times. It's been well over 20 or 30. And a lot of 60s and 40s, lots of them. You like the crosswords too, Lucky? I mean, I can do them pretty quickly, but sometimes I force myself to just do one letter at a time. In Florida, the $3 one and the $5 one, you get all the vowels. So you can literally scratch all the vowels and make it a lot faster, but sometimes I'll just do one at a time. Well, if he's not doing it for the money, tell him that you know somebody that could use it right now. Yeah, it did me too, Lucky. It was like I said, over 40 years to hit $1,000 claimer. Over 40 years. But there's people that have done it all their life and never hit even a 500. But that's just the way it is. And then there's people, like we've already said, never scratch one in their life, buy one ticket, and hit 500,000, whatever, or more. I've heard of people hitting $10,000 first ticket they ever got. Amazing. I mean, it makes you really want to cry because I mean, hey, you've been scratching for 40 years or more, and you could never hit nothing like that, and somebody just buys one ticket, first time ever, and they hit something like that. Right time, right place, right time. That's all it is. I mean, there's things you can do to kind of hedge your bet a little bit if you just go to the same store a lot, like I do with crosswords. Keep track of them, basically, if I'm doing them regularly or whatever. And they'll tell me, the store clerks all know me, they'll tell me if they've had any good hits at all. And if they have, I leave it alone. It ain't gonna be more than one good hit on it. Usually, I mean, I'm talking about $100 or whatever. Yeah, some people do have really good luck. But Florida even has a crossword on a $2 fast play, which the computer prints it out. I've gotten one of them maybe once in a while, and I've hit a 25 on it and $50 on it. They have a dollar fast play. I ain't hit much on that, but a little bit here and there, but not much. Some people probably shouldn't even win because I've heard of people even locally here, like a woman over in Bronson, she hit like it was millions in the. I mean, we're talking about the regular lottery, not scratch off tickets, but she hit the lottery for something like 8 or 10 million, something like that. Her whole family and friends. I mean, she should have kept her mouth shut because they just ganged up on her. And she ended up buying her kids' houses and new houses and cars and giving them all kinds of money and whatever. And this is a true story. Within 3 years, the woman was applying for welfare. Fact. Fact. And not one of the people she helped and gave money to that still has some of that money would help her. And that's her own relatives and her own friends. Not one of them would help her. And in fact, she lost her home, her cars, everything she owned, and was almost living on the streets. And she had $10 million. And that happened within 3 years. No investments, nothing. That's why I said some people should not, if they win, they should be forced to listen to the lottery advisor and get a CPA and or talk to a lottery lawyer or somebody, investment counselor or something, especially investment. Go buy if you win $10 million, go buy yourself a new car, buy yourself a house that you can take care of for the rest of your life, whatever. Talk to an investment person and invest it. Invest it. Keep some in the bank, but have the bulk of it invested in something that you know is going to make you some money every year. Well, like Brad, he had he had money coming in every month. I think he said like $30,000-$40,000 a month. He had good investments, and that's what you got to do. If you win something like that, you got to invest it. I'll give Brad that. He did do the smart thing and invested it. I must be lagging pretty bad tonight. Good night, Lucky Seven. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for coming. I appreciate the support. Wow. It's amazing. When you win a big win, you should never tell anybody. It's hard not to because you're so excited, but I can honestly say when I won that $1,000, my reaction was just like I won a $3 break even. And in fact, that's what I said. Because there were some people around that saw me. I'm like, another break even. And when nobody was watching, I got in my car. I immediately put my name and address on the back so that nobody could cash it in. I did know about that. Somebody did tell me about that. If you put your name and address on it, even if somebody took it, they won't cash it in. They'd have to see an ID. And in fact, I did have to show my ID. Well, I'm sure that's not the first person that's been killed for a lottery ticket. Recon. I've heard other stories about other people getting killed, friends taking the person's money and whatever, and all kinds of crap. That's why you should never tell anybody. Sign the ticket, put it safe in a safe place. If you can't cash it in right then, put it in a safe place, safety deposit box at the bank or whatever, especially if it's a big one. Or if you have a safe of your own, put it in your own safe. Really? Huh. Well, why did he kill him? Jealousy or what? Wouldn't give him any money? Oh. Well, evidently they didn't have any good evidence against the guy to put him in jail. Oh, he's going to rob him? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me a bit. Yeah, that's why, like I said, if you win something big, don't tell anybody. You get Brad's own story, same thing. When he hit $10 million, he put the ticket in his pocket and walked calmly out the store like he didn't win nothing. That must have been a really tough thing to do, knowing you won $10 million, to put that ticket back in your pocket and pretend that you didn't win nothing or break even or whatever, to keep anybody from killing you, because somebody would kill you for $10 million ticket. He immediately, guess he put his name and address on it, put it in the safety deposit box at the bank, whatever. I mean, he did the right thing. That's what you should do. Whenever you win anything big, even even $100 ticket. Unless I'm right there at the store and right inside to cash it in, I'd put my name on the damn thing. That keeps anybody from cashing it in. Of course, in all fairness, if it's $100, they could probably cash it in anyway, because most of these stupid store clerks don't look on the back to make sure that it's signed or to get an ID. Unfortunately, they would just run it and throw the ticket away. In fact, when I won the 1,000, I literally took a picture of it with the number on it and everything from my own phone in case something happened, like that. I could prove that it was mine. Well, that's kind of stupid to keep that kind of money at home. and not in a bank. That'll definitely get you killed. You know, you can keep a little bit. You could have kept a few $1,000s at home and be safer. But for just even a few thousand, if somebody knew it was in your house, people would kill you for that much. Even quite possible. You never know. Especially if somebody is desperate. They desperately need the money or whatever, or just flat ass don't care. Excuse me. Well, people will have to just people have to learn to be careful. That's all. Be careful. There's people out there that would kill you for $20, without a doubt. In fact, I have people all the time that would ask me, because I would sit outside where I scratch them sometimes. You got any winners? What's your winners? People I don't even know. I always just say no. And once in a while, I'll say, I got a couple break evens. That's it. Because they can see I'm just doing little low boys, little cheap ones. It's not enough to kill anybody for. But even if I won something decent, I don't tell them. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That's a hell of a thing to find in the trash, though, ain't it? I wouldn't mind finding $1 million winner in the trash. I'm sure most people wouldn't mind it. I'm surprised old Cody hasn't found it yet. Cash Cody, $1 million winner. It wouldn't surprise me if he got that lucky. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Well, Recon, I think, and Ken, I think we might as well shut it down for the night. I got a lot of stuff to do in the morning too, so I think we'll go ahead and shut her down for the night. I appreciate you guys coming, and y'all have a really good night, okay? Huh. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing, Recon. I'd love to have been the person that found it. But anyway, you guys stay healthy and stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good night, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Must be lagging something terrible. I don't know if you guys are hearing me or not, but the text is going through pretty fast. Yeah, I guess you finally saw it. Okay. Ken, have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you coming. You too, Recon. Take care of yourselves, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Bye-bye.